How do you move a 100-ton rock? This is the kind of question that kept me awake as a child and still does now that I'm older, though perhaps for similar reasons. And all across the world, it's the same. How did humans without modern equipment manage to build amazing constructions like the pyramids, Stonehenge, and dozens of other places? At such sites, historians and archaeologists have done their best to answer these questions, and their answers are often surprising. Sometimes there are no answers, but in the end, what is certain is that these buildings were made by ordinary people just like us, but who achieved extraordinary things. It makes us wonder if we too can do extraordinary things. A few days ago, while visiting a museum, I saw a display detailing the restoration of a small section of wall in the ruins of Hegra in Saudi Arabia. The wall had crumbled and fallen apart due to weathering. After the damaged stones were removed, the team was able to determine that they were originally laid horizontally and supported each other, which explained why they stayed in place for so long. When they were restored in their original position, the wall became stable again. Simple, logical. But for decades, scholars had theorized about the collapse of this particular Nabataean ruin. They believed that the only way to support such large blocks was with plaster and mud mortar. But after doing their research, the team realized that mortar wasn't needed at all. The stones fit together perfectly and provided mutual support. In fact, when you look at the incredible stone hinges built in Lebanon, you might think they need support too. The construction of Baalbek includes several huge structures, including 3 magnificent temples dedicated to the gods, Jupiter, Bacchus, and Venus. Built between 230 and 270 AD during the reigns of Antianus and Aurelianus, the complex once boasted some of the largest colonnades in the Roman Empire. Visitors from across the empire came to marvel at the engineering involved in building such large structures. There are 2 main attractions in Baalbek: the gigantic Roman temple of Jupiter and the trilithon. The latter consists of 6 trilithons, the largest of which contains 3 T-shaped stones weighing approximately 800 tons each. That's as heavy as 150 African elephants standing on top of each other. And even today, modern technology struggles to move stones of that size. For example, in 1997, a French company tried to move a 380-ton block of stone just 150 meters from one side of the quarry to the other. The company failed. However, according to historical records, the builders of Baalbek transported massive blocks over long distances. Even the tallest trilithon is located 500 meters from the nearest quarry, and the impressive Roman Temple of Jupiter stands 1.5 kilometers away. It took the Romans several months just to move these giant stones from the quarry to the construction site, and that was with the help of thousands of workers. No one knows exactly how the stones were moved or raised to such a height, but scientists have put forward various hypotheses. According to one theory, the builders used a system of ramps, levers, and rollers to move the stones. This is a slow but effective method that has been used since ancient times to move heavy objects. The blocks were probably placed on sleds and moved along a ramp, greased with animal fat or oil. Other experts argue that the stones were transported using a network of channels and canals. This is based on the fact that ancient quarries were often located near water sources, such as rivers or lakes. The builders may have used boats to move the stones across the water and then drag them to their final destination. Some scholars even believe that the ancients used a type of crane to lift the stones into place. Cranes had been used since ancient times to lift heavy loads to a certain height. They were usually made of wood and ropes and were powered by humans or animals. Whatever the case, the engineering feat achieved by the builders of Baalbek is nothing short of extraordinary. But the ancient builders didn't stop there. In addition to the trilithon, the Roman Temple of Jupiter is equally impressive. Built between 170 and 200, it was one of the largest and grandest buildings ever constructed in the Roman Empire. Measuring 100 by 50 meters, the temple featured 48 enormous pillars, each more than 20 meters tall. The ceiling was adorned with gold leaf ornaments, and the temple was surrounded by a colonnade, framing a courtyard decorated with statues of gods and heroes. The building was a true marvel of Roman architecture and reflected the wealth and grandeur of the empire. The Temple of Jupiter was also deeply rooted in religious beliefs. It was dedicated to the king of the gods, a central figure in Roman mythology. Romans considered Jupiter the source of law and order and believed he protected the city and its The temple became an important center of worship, and pilgrims from all over the empire came to pay homage to the god of thunder. Inside the temple, the priest performed rituals and sacrifices, and citizens gathered to celebrate festivals and important occasions. Overall, the Roman Temple of Jupiter was not only an architectural marvel, but also an integral part of Roman religion and daily life. Together with the trilithon, it formed an integral part of the cultural heritage of humanity. In the heart of the Peruvian Andes, high above the clouds, lie the majestic ruins of a place where history and legend intertwine in an unforgettable way. Perched atop a mountain ridge, this Inca citadel offers a breathtaking panorama of the surrounding valleys. Imagine being there, feeling the crisp mountain air on your skin as you gaze upon the sprawling complex of Sacsayhuamán. The centerpiece of this citadel is the fortress wall, a masterpiece of Inca masonry, crafted from massive granite blocks weighing up to 360 tons. The wall snakes along the mountainside, adapting effortlessly to its contours. The precision with which these stones were shaped and fitted together is mind-boggling. Many of the stones bear intricate patterns and designs, showcasing the Incas' mastery of stonework. The corners of the fortress ingeniously incorporate natural rock formations, creating seamless transitions that appear almost alien-like in their perfection. But the charm doesn't end at the fortress wall. As you explore further, you stumble upon temples, plazas, and residential areas, each bearing silent witness to the lives of the Inca people, who once called this place home. The Inca were renowned for their innovative building techniques, and here they showcased their genius by constructing buildings that not only withstand the test of time, but also blend harmoniously with their natural Some structures are surprisingly multi-tiered, defying gravity as they cling to the steep slopes. One of the most intriguing aspects is its strategic location. Perched atop a mountain, it offered panoramic views of the surrounding landscape, making it an ideal vantage point for defense. During the Inca Empire, this fortress played a pivotal role in protecting the empire's heartland from potential invaders. Its imposing presence and formidable defenses ensured that few would dare to challenge the Inca-esque dominance in the region. As you wander through the labyrinthian passages, let your imagination run wild. Picture the Inca warriors standing guard at the top of the fortress wall, ready to defend their homeland against any threat. And don't forget the religious ceremonies held in the sacred plazas, where the Inca priests performed rituals and the faithful offered their prayers to the gods. As the sun begins its descent, casting long shadows across the ruins, you feel a sense of awe and wonder. You realize that you're walking in the footsteps of a civilization that thrived here centuries ago. Their ingenuity, their resilience, and their deep connection to the land continue to resonate in these ancient stones. Visiting is more than just a day trip. It's a journey through time. It's a chance to connect with the rich history and culture of the Inca people. And what advanced techniques did they employ to manipulate the stones with such precision? Unfortunately, the answers to these questions are lost to time. Each of these ancient places poses its own set of mysteries and challenges for archaeologists and historians. In the case of Baalbek, the sheer scale and weight of the stones used in its construction leave us wondering about the logistical challenges and engineering feats involved in their transportation and erection. Meanwhile, the legendary stones of Pumapunku tantalize us with their near-perfect fit and intricate carvings, raising questions about the level of technology and craftsmanship possessed by their creators. And the enigmatic fortress, with its panoramic views and formidable defensive capabilities, makes us ponder the strategic brilliance of the Inca rulers who planned and built this remarkable citadel. Exploring these ancient sites allows us to marvel at the ingenuity, creativity, and determination of our ancestors, as they strived to understand their environment and harness its resources to create structures that stood the test of time. Despite the passage of centuries, these stone hinges continue to inspire awe and wonder in our hearts. They serve as tangible reminders of the boundless potential of the human spirit and the enduring legacy of our cultural heritage. Each stone slab is a silent testament to the ingenuity and perseverance of those who came before us. By unraveling the mysteries that surround these ancient places, we not only deepen our appreciation for their historical significance, but also gain a greater understanding of ourselves and our place in the grand tapestry of human history. If these ancient marvels spark your curiosity, join the conversation, share your thoughts and favorite mysteries in the comments below. And if you want to explore more stories from the past, be sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay curious and stay safe.